Hello guys, Spino here. You guys already saw the thumbnail. You know who is coming. Yes, Constance will be playable. Not official, but she will be playable by the end of this year. Maybe close to next year. She should be coming as playable. And I'm pretty hyped for her because she was my favorite character from the Everflame Mansion trailer. I think we got almost a year ago. You know what happened to them. They got bullied by Akron, and their team leader Duke Inferno got turned into a relic set, but the rest of them did survive, and we know Constance will be playable now. So I'm pretty hyped actually. Maybe she will get pushed back, but who cares? Unfortunately, we don't know anything about her kit or her elements or her path or anything. But today we're gonna be making a speculation video on her. Simply, this is how I want Constance to be. So for me, she's going to be following the path of quantum. I mean, not the path of quantum, I want to say. She's going to have the element quantum and going to be following the path of nihility. I mean, she's literally a succubus with dark aura. I think it matches her pretty well, right? Now, for me, she will be a support sub-DPS based around dot synergy for dot archetypes mainly. And the reason is simple, Dot needs some help, so she's going to be my Dot reinforcement for the year, at least. So, let's go with her talent. Unfortunately, I'm not good at naming, so I'm just going to give it a weird name. Maybe we can call the talent something like a Death Charm or something like that. I mean, she is a succubus, right? I think it fits her pretty well. So simply, her technique is going to be a debuff. It's going to be close to a debuff like Jiaochu's debuff. But the only way you can stack this debuff is with the help of other dot units like Kafka, Black Swan, or any unit that can apply dot can stack this thing up. Simply, you want to stack this debuff up to 5 times. After you stack this up to 5 times, you're going to do close to 3 to 4% damage to them based on their enemy's max health. So simply, you're gonna just take out 4% of their max health, just like that. You're just gonna blow them up. And why only 3 to 4% is because if you know how dot works, and if you have a Kafka and Black Swan on your team, they can trigger this thing a lot. I mean, in a cycle, they can probably trigger this thing 2 or 3 times easily. So you're probably gonna do close to 15% damage easily. And the great thing is, this is based on the enemy's max health, so you don't have to do crazy damage on top of that. I think it's a pretty cool talent. Now let's talk about her skill. Now her skill is going to be a field, like it's going to be based around one main. It's going to be a whole team wide up. I don't have a cool name, so I'm just going to give it maybe something like Poison Drum, I guess. I don't have a name, okay? I'm bad at naming too. I know it sounds pretty bad. Simply, if you use her skill, you're gonna give your allies a boost in dot damage. You'll increase their dot damage. On top of it, you will also give them 10% effect rest. Like I think it's okay. Effect rest, 10% effect rest plus the dot increase. I think it's a pretty solid skill. Now her ult is gonna be a AOE damage. I don't have a name for it. Let's give it something like Death Thorn. I don't know any. How about Rose Thorn? Yeah, Rose Thorns. That sounds cringe, but let's give her all a name that's actually good. Okay, maybe you guys can write it in the comment. I'm actually pretty bad at it. Simply, her ult is gonna do AOE damage, and it's gonna create a field just like Triby's ult, right? And in this field, your dot will crit. That's it, your dot will crit. When you do dot damage to the enemy, it will crit. Boom. And when you combine all this with her kit, or with her talent, and with her skill, you have a pretty strong dot buffer. And because her talent works based around dot, you cannot even use her on Akron team. So she's gonna be exclusive for dot, and yeah, I mean, come on, they make so many exclusive freaking suppos now these days, it's kind of okay. But you can also use her on Akron team, maybe just for the rest span, but it's not worth it. So she's going to be a dot exclusive buffer. And I mean, support sub DPS, not just a buffer. But yeah, she's just going to be good. And the best thing is, you cannot power creep dot because of this. The only way you can power creep dot is if the enemy has doctors. Like if they have doctors, then yeah, that's the one way you can counter it. But the other way, there's no other way to counter this, right? Even if they increase the health of the enemies, because you do max percentage damage or with your talent, it won't affect whatsoever. And the crazy thing is, you don't need your other dot units to do crazy damage. This team will still work with any other dot unit as long as they can apply dot in a high frequency, so you can blow them up. I think it's a pretty cool kid. By the way, what do you guys think she's gonna be? Which element, which path you want her to be? I know she's like 7 patches probably away, but still, we can always speculate and have fun. And I'm gonna be honest, I had some fun and making this video. Except the naming part. Okay, I'm not good at naming. So if you guys did found this video helpful, or if you had fun, listen to me yap, you leave a like and subscribe. Maybe we can do more of this. Maybe we can make speculation video on the other 3 remaining Flame Mansion characters, and you guys just tell me in the comment if I should make it, because I kind of have some fun. And yeah, see you guys on the next video.